Hi everyone, and welcome back to Touch of Heaven Entertainment. Um, I know it's been a while since I've actually done a video on the label, on the company in general, as we stand as a talent agency and a label. Um, but this is where we stand currently. We have three artists signed. One's name is Jolanda. She is a gospel Christian contemporary artist. Um, we also have Tammy Joe. She's a country artist with a she's your typical classic country slash we're trying to update her sound to more of a modern day country type stuff. That's her goal. That's what she wants to do. So that's what we're doing. We are live with her. We're gonna get stuff done. I'm in the process of booking maybe a live Q&A, not necessarily in person, but because of COVID, we can't necessarily get to where we need to the way we want to. But we are done. Definitely try to get that done. We're trying to work that out. I'm going to do a live Q&A with her. We also signed recently Jenny Lynn No. No is spelled Noe. Um, we're discussing actual whether or not we're going to do the full name or if we're just going to drop down to Jenny Lynn. I'm not sure yet. We're discussing that on her actual stage name. Um, but we just recently signed her at the I believe in the beginning of July. But it's been a while since I've done a video, so it's time to update some status. We are working. We just recently one of our network studios. I don't know if I mentioned in the last video that I did. Touch of Heaven Entertainment. We are actually reaching out to music studios around this nation and eventually around the world. That's my goal. To have a network of studios for my artists to go to record music. If they can't get to me here in North Carolina to record. So I'm trying to build a network. I've actually just recently contacted Divinity. In fact, let me make sure I say this properly. I don't want to say it wrong. So I'm going to look up the name of the label. Divinity Music Group Studios is the newest network studio of Touch of Heaven Entertainment. The owner and I have worked out an arrangement for my artist to record there if need be. So Divinity Music Group Studios, welcome to the Touch of Heaven family. I did not tell him I was going to put him out there like that, but if you're in the Wilmington, North Carolina area and you're looking for a studio to record in, I would recommend him any day of the week. Him and I talked for a good 45 minutes today, and we had a good connection, good relationship building there. I look forward to working with him and doing business with him in the future. It's just a studio my artists can go to that are in the Wilmington area. If they don't feel like if they don't want to make that 2-hour drive north, west to LaGrange, to the LaGrange area. I have a studio now in Wilmington that is willing to work with us so we can do that. So that's phase one. And still in talks with other studios to try to get a relationship built with them. So that's my goal going forward, is to build a network of studios for my artists, so that if they're on the East Coast, anywhere on the East Coast, anywhere on the West Coast, anywhere in the U.S., if we're in the middle of a tour and we need to go in and record a new album, artist signed. He has not got back with me yet on whether or not he agrees to the terms of the contract. So we'll see how that pans out. I don't know yet. Right now I got 3 female artists. So I've got another label that I've talked to. I won't mention their name because I don't plug other labels at the moment, unless they're a part of our network like Divinity. I will not plug your label unless you are part of unless you're a part of the Touch of Heaven network of studios slash labels that I'm willing to work with, or that we've had some sort of deal on why of contract. But she said her major issue was the fact that she's got a lot of male artists and can't seem to hold on to female artists, which that's neither here nor there. I seem to get more female artists running to my label. I don't know why. I just tend to, I guess, work better with female artists. But male artists, I am open. Touch of Heaven Entertainment, the doors are open to you. We will work with you. No matter what. I'm not trying to say that I'm female artist only. I'm open to male artists also. Touch of Heaven Entertainment. Don't be fooled by the name. Yes, we are a Christian-based company. Our morals, our criteria to be a part of the company, you've got to be honest. You got to have integrity. Touch of Heaven will represent you because of your honesty and integrity, not because of the genre of music you sing. We do not just solely look for Christian artists or solely look for country artists. I am open to any kind of music. Mind you, I may not like the music you're doing because it doesn't support my morals, doesn't support my background, doesn't support anything that I believe in. Okay, but it's your music, your dream. I will help you facilitate it any way I can. Mind you, Divinity, if you're one of those rap artists that want to throw a cuss word out of your mouth every other line in your songs, I cannot send you down to Divinity because that is not his cup of tea, and that's not something he wants in his studio. And I'll respect that. I will record those here in my studio. Not that I agree with the language, but it's your music. As I've said before, my job is to make sure your dreams become reality. And hey, if it's your style of music, if that's what you want to put out there, so be it. That's your brand. That's who you are. That's not who the label is. And I'll tell anyone that in a heartbeat. My label does not stand up for the stuff and for the stuff that they put out there. Okay? My label supports their dream. And that's what we build our credit on building people's dreams and making them a reality. That's as the music side, that's where we stand. I currently, and I didn't mention much about this in the last video I did on Touch of Heaven. Touch of Heaven is also a talent agency. Okay, I do currently have one model signed. I have not gotten her any work yet, which is driving me crazy because she's been signed for a little bit of time. I am looking for, so if anybody in the YouTube world that's in the fashion industry, that has any kind of modeling gigs coming up, whether it be car stuff, whatever, and you need someone to model for you. I have one model that I would gladly send. She's also an actress. She would love to do any acting. So anybody in the entertainment industry, from the film world, whatever, if you're looking for an actress that's quality talent, but she doesn't fit the build of most models because she's a shorter model, and people say there's no such thing as a short model. I disagree with that because the industry, yes, caters to your runway models. Okay, the ones that are 5'7", 5'8", and above. Okay, the industry caters to that because every designer, for some reason, designs clothes for those 5'9" or 5'7", 5'8", and above models. I don't know why you designed for that, because the average woman is about 5'5" tall. Don't understand how you're going to design for 5'8" and above when the average woman is 5'5" and below. Tell me. Yes, those supermodels, and I do not discredit any of them. All of them are beautiful women. My ex-wife was in the 5'7" to 5'8" model type. So yeah, I have no issue with that. My issue with the industry currently, the modeling industry, is that you expect the average woman to believe that they're going to look in that design the same way a 6-foot model would look. Not going to happen if you're 5'5". Okay? And for all you shorter models, the females that have the model look, but don't quite make the height. Okay? There's print jobs for you. You know you'll never walk a runway. Okay? But I do know of people that will do print modeling shoots for you. Okay? I'm working on getting modeling jobs lined up. I'm in touch with American Eagle. I'm in touch with Hollister. I'm in touch with even Victoria's Secret. I'm trying to negotiate deals with them as we speak to get my models work. I'm not promising work. That is not the one thing in this industry you can ever promise anyone, whether it be music, acting, whatever. You cannot promise anyone work. You can sign them to a deal. You can get them in your agency. You can submit them to different projects. If that project is not something, if they don't meet the criteria for that project, or that the project requires someone, they meet the criteria, but the people who are running the project go for someone else, then that's between them and the project person, the director of the project. Your job you cannot, as an agent, ever tell someone, I guarantee you work. Because you can't. Not on any given day can you guarantee someone work. So don't promise what you cannot deliver. That's what I'm telling anyone in the industry. And I'm telling you, as a man of this industry, as someone who is in this business, in the entertainment industry, I will not promise anything I cannot deliver. Okay? I will tell you that I will do my best to try to get you work, but I cannot promise what I cannot guarantee of the industry itself. The industry itself is very fickle. It's a very picky, very crazy industry at times. And there's a lot of stuff that goes on in the industry that even I don't approve of. But, hey, it's the industry we love, right? Entertainment, that kind of stuff. That's the stuff we love. The status of, like I said in this video, this is going to be the status of Touch of Heaven Entertainment. This is where we stand. One model signed, looking for more. So if you're a model and you want a hard-working agent, contact me. I will gladly work for you. Yeah, and don't get me wrong, if you're not short, and I thought this may have came out wrong a while ago, if you're not short and you are a tall model, I welcome you to the business too. Okay, tall models are a little easier to find work for because that's what the industry caters to. Shorter models, it takes a little bit more working. And I don't mind working with all model types, okay? And when I say all model types, that means you're bigger women, because there's a market for it. Your tall, skinny women, the women that are considered your perfect 10 models. I will work with you also. I don't discriminate one way or the other. I believe that God created all women beautiful in their own way. Plain and simple. Every woman needs love. Every woman deserves a shot at a career that they dream of, okay? And there are a lot of women breaking industry stereotypes and breaking the mold of what the industry looks for. So if you're one of those women who want to break out and say, this is my industry, I'm going to take my spot, come see me. As far as actors, actresses, and stuff like that, I'm working hard to get those signed too. In fact, I'm in talks with a gentleman currently who does a lot of acting, to get him signed to as an agent. I'll be his agent. I am still the booking agent of Jason McGatty. I believe that's how I'm pronouncing that right. Jason, if you watch this video and I'm not, please let me know. But the last name is spelled McAtee, McAtee. That's how I pronounce it. May not be right. So I'm his booking agent. So all you folks out there who need a Christian contemporary gospel artist for your special event at your church, whatever it takes, give me a call. Hit me up in the comments and leave me your number or an email, and I'll shoot you over the information on how to do that. I was gonna put my number in the description below, but I decided not to. I just now decided not to do that because I may get some calls I don't want. This is a social media platform, so I may get a bunch of calls. COVID-19, and this is what has really affected my business in general. It's put a lot of damper on my stuff. Not because I'm not driven to do the work, because I am. And it's not because my artists aren't driven to come and record an album 3 days a week, if not more. Okay. I have artists that will willingly come here, record every day, put in hours of time, putting tracks together, putting music out there just for your entertainment. But unfortunately, with COVID coming in like it did, it's pretty much put the music industry, the entertainment industry in a turmoil that we're not used to. Okay. Live venues, you can't really book them because you can only have so many people. You got to make sure social distancing is going on. So a lot of live venue stuff has been canceled over the last few months because of that. People, artists, music artists, actors, entertainment people in general, studios have lost major money. And this may not be cool to the government. It may not be cool to whatever social media platform. But the entertainment industry is one of the industries that there is no government funding to help. We're not being subsidized by the government like other businesses are to help keep our businesses running. Okay? We're having to do it all on our own. We're losing money daily because our artists cannot perform in live venues. Our artists cannot get in the studios and record because of COVID-19. When we were under mandatory shutdown here in North Carolina, that meant nobody could go out and record. Nobody could go out and do live venues. Nobody can make money. Yes, there are artists now, thank God, we have figured out how to use social media platforms to do little concerts, to do benefits. That if you have music already out there, yeah, you're making money because you're selling your current music. You're not selling anything new, but you're selling your current stuff, which is good. And if you can get to that part in your career where you're doing well, I follow several artists' careers that are independent artists. I don't think either one of them would mind me plugging their names. But I'm not gonna do that because I kind of sort of want to get permission before I start dropping names. They're not a part of my label. They're not. That's why I can't just drop their name. I wish I could, but I can't. But they're not a part of my label. But I'm telling you, this industry is taking a beating. Okay, the entertainment industry is taking a beating with COVID-19. No one realized when this whole stuff started how hard it would be. In fact, Touch of Heaven Entertainment officially started, okay, registered by the state, in the state. I've been in the industry 2.5 years, okay? I started my business officially in 2017. It's almost 3 years this December, okay? December 27th, 2017 is when Touch of Heaven Entertainment was founded, okay? It was a sole proprietorship. And let me break down some stuff to people that question businesses, okay? Because they can't find a business license listed somewhere. They can't go somewhere and say, hey, this business doesn't exist because they're not a part of the state. We can't find them registered by the state. They're not licensed by the state. Let me tell you this much. At least in the state of North Carolina. I don't know about other states, but I know North Carolina. North Carolina, if you are a sole proprietorship, you are not required by the state to register your business. If you are a single owner, sole proprietorship, which means one person owns the business, owns 100% of the business. No one else works for them, just them. They can hire people to work for them, but the liability of the company falls on the owner. Okay, no one else. There's no protection for that. Okay, just because a company is not official in an LLC or a corporation or incorporated does not make them not a legitimate business. Now, yes, there are plenty of scam artists out there that claim to be legitimate that aren't. And I'm telling you that because I've ran into them. But as a businessman, as someone who owns the business and works this every day, for 2.5 years, I've struggled to get my name out there because I got questioned because I was a record label owner, but yet my label was not registered in the state of North Carolina. Because I was a sole proprietorship. I didn't figure I needed to deal with the hassles or the headaches of all the government regulations of LLCs or incorporations or being incorporated or being a corporation. Okay. So after 2 years of being in business, technically 3 years, the 3 years of being in business, 2 years and 2 months of being in business, I decided to become an LLC. I took money that I worked hard for outside of my business because my business wasn't making any money at the moment. So I took money outside of my business that I worked hard for and funneled it into my business to make it an LLC. I became a limited liability company. Okay. Touch of Heaven Entertainment is an official LLC recognized by the state of North Carolina. Anyone who doubts that, I can gladly provide you the paperwork that proves it from the state's attorney or the state's secretary that her name is signed to the document that recognizes us as a legitimate business. Okay? I will gladly provide that to any artist or talent that wants to join my business or join my company as legitimate people. Okay? I have no problem providing that. If you have questions about it, I have no problem providing that information. We are legitimate. We are an LLC, but we were always legitimate from day one, 2.5 years ago when we started this business. Okay, I created Touch of Heaven Entertainment. This is my mission statement, my goal with this business from here, and it has been since day one. I started it because I had an opportunity several years ago to become a professional artist. To become an artist and become basically who I needed to be. I could have had a music career. Okay. I'm not going to go into details why I missed it, why my chance. I basically had a once in a life opportunity and it went out the door because of some life events that happened. Okay. So it blew my chances of becoming a music artist. Okay. So I started my business with the goal that no one should ever let their dreams not become reality. I want to be the man that helps others make their dreams a reality. My company motto, my company mission statement is where your dreams become reality. That's my goal. With this business, with this industry, I will do everything in my power to make your dreams a reality. Because my dream has always been to help others be successful. I do it with my kids every day. I support them in every decision they make to pursue their dreams, as long as they give 110% effort toward pursuing that goal. Okay? I've got 2 children that want to pursue the military. I've got one son. I got one son wanting to head to the military, a daughter who wants to head to the military, and my oldest son, his goal and his dream has always been since day one. He hasn't changed it. He had since he first stepped foot on a football field. Okay, his dream has been one thing. His goal has been one thing. and that's become an NFL athlete. I will do everything in my power to ensure that happens. One way or the other, we will give 110% to getting that as an accurate thing that he's going to do. If it doesn't happen, it's not because we didn't work hard to get it done. Okay? Not because we didn't put the work in to get it done. It's just because none of the 32 NFL teams, for some reason, didn't see the potential in my son. He has it. He will be on that NFL, in the NFL one day. Hopefully in the next 4 years is what our goal is. Okay? We're going to get through college, and then we're going to go to the NFL. If we can't go that route, we will find other ways to try to get him as a walk-on tryout to the NFL. One way or the other, he will be on an NFL field. He will be signed to a contract. It may not be first-rounder contract, even though he has the potential to do so. All my kids have potential to be first-round picks in any sport they choose. Okay, my daughter, ironically, is a great athlete, even though she doesn't put the effort to it. They're all athletically gifted. I just wish they would all pursue it, but they won't, which is fine. I support my daughter and my youngest son's decision to join the military because I'm ex-military myself. Okay? But with that being said, Touch of Heaven Entertainment's goal from here on out, and has been since day one, to make other people's dreams a reality, no matter what it takes. Don't give up on your dreams. This is my message to everyone. Don't give up on your dreams because you feel it's too hard. Because nothing in this life worth having or worth doing has ever come easy. If it comes easy, it's not worth it. I promise you that. If someone will come to you and say, hey, I can give you millions of dollars tomorrow, guaranteed there's going to be catches and strings attached that you do not want to go through. That you do not want to deal with, because it's not going to be worth it in the end. As a Christian, in fact, my pastor recently said it. In fact, it was in one of his quotes in the sermon. I'm trying to remember who was the guy who said it. In fact, hang on one second. I'm going to step away for a second, and I'll be right back. Be right back. Yeah, that's not going to be edited because I believe live is live. I also believe that you don't edit your videos because you're a real person. You got to react. Okay, and in fact, Tony Evans is quoted. This is a Tony Evans quote. A kingdom man understands that God never said a godly life would be easy. He just said it would be worth it. And I believe that wholeheartedly. I do not believe that anything in life comes easy. Some people have natural gifts that were given to them by God. And yes, I hate to say it, all those people that don't believe in God, I'm a Christian, okay? I don't push my beliefs on anyone, but someone blessed you with that talent that you have. It didn't come from mom and dad, especially if your mom and dad aren't people that do that, okay? Now, yeah, if you got people like Tim McGraw and Faith Hill, you expect their daughters and their children in general to be able to sing very well because they have talented parents. Travis Tritt has a very talented daughter, okay? Yes, mind you, they also have the money to pay for the vocal lessons in case they aren't. And if that's something they want to pursue, they have a way to make that happen. Okay, I'm not saying that in any way that's wrong because you support your children's dreams. But nothing in life comes easy. Even for those that are gifted with great talent, it doesn't come easy. Because first of all, you got to realize you're talented. Second of all, you got to believe in yourself. And that's the hardest thing in the world to do. I don't care who you are. Believing in oneself with all the negativity in this world is hard to do. But as a man of God, I feel it's my job to help others make their dreams a reality because God laid it on my heart to help others, okay? My heart cries out for those that don't get the opportunities Not because they don't have the ability to, it's because they don't get that chance to. Okay, you got labels, the bigger labels, and I'm not going to name their names because I don't want them fight coming at me. But the bigger labels in this industry that don't give music artists the chance because they've got so many submissions a day. But even if they do give a submission a chance, they may not feel that submission is what they're looking for. Okay? I give everyone a chance. You don't take the chance, and that's on you. I solely and truly believe that this industry can be a greater place. It is truly the American dream. It's a land of opportunity. It is truly an opportune place to make money. Okay? To have a great career, become famous and successful. Is it going to happen overnight? Not in a million years. There's not an artist in this world that made it overnight. All of them started somewhere. All of them worked to where they got. Even those who went to American Idol, they had to try out. They had to audition. They had to show up and put their best performance forward. And then they based it on you, the American people, on whether or not they were good enough. They put the fate of their careers in your hands. The Voice does the same thing. You have 3 judges. Then you have the American people voting. Or actually, I don't know how many judges you have at American Idol. Not American Idol, but The Voice. I think it's 4 or 5. I can't remember. But you have all these judges. Even in American Idol, you have judges that judge whether or not you're good enough to perform to make it to Hollywood, to do the actual show, before the American people can vote whether or not you're good enough. You know what I wish I could do on American Idol? I don't want to perform. I want to be one of the guys who judge that talent. Because if they don't make American Idol, if the American people says, hey, I'm not voting for you, I want to be the guy who signs them to that first deal to prove that they were good enough. Because they're all good enough if they made it to the show. Why not give them a shot? America's Got Talent. Several females in the world have done great with that. Several industry leaders or people that are great in that kind of line have made it to the finale of that. Do I know what they go on to do? I think they get a show in Vegas. To be honest, I think that's what they get a year in Vegas, which is a way to make money. Take their career to the next level. Great idea. I've seen talent there that probably would never get an opportunity in the real world to a label, especially those that can sing. Labels wouldn't look at them because they just don't fit the cookie cutter mold that they have in their minds. But this is the state of Touch of Heaven Entertainment, not the industry itself, because the industry itself is chaotic right now. Touch of Heaven Entertainment isn't where I want it to be, because I have bigger goals and I have bigger dreams. Touch of Heaven Entertainment is a great company to work for or to be a part of. I don't feel that you work for me when you're an artist or a model or someone that I represent. I feel it's a partnership. We partner together to make your career as successful as you want it to be. I will work my butt off to make sure you're successful, but you got to put the work in yourself. You got to be willing to take that step and make sure it's happening. So am I where I want to be? No. Are we going to be there? Yes. It's going to take time. It's going to take pride. It's going to take a lot of work and effort. I'm not expecting a lot of likes on this video. I'm not expecting everyone to subscribe because I put a State of Touch of Heaven Entertainment video out there. But I'm going to speak hard truth. Hard truth is I'm a single dad of 3. Hard truth is that Touch of Heaven Entertainment is a business that just started a couple years ago. It didn't start overnight. It didn't start yesterday. It didn't start 2 days ago. It started a couple years ago. We're building, we're growing. We will be competing with the major labels and major agencies very, very soon. I feel it in my heart. I feel it's something we're going to do. So for all those that doubt this label and doubt who I am, I've got diplomas on the wall that show my effort and my work. Okay, I've got the International Singer-Songwriters Association. I'm their representative here in North Carolina. One of them. I think there's another one in Raleigh. There may be another one on the western side of the state, but I'm one of them in North Carolina. I believe this in helping others. That's why I'm a member representing that organization. Okay. We will make this business the business to be a part of. We will be one of the household names within the next 5 years, if not sooner. Touch of Heaven Entertainment will be there with the support of our fans. Okay? I'm trying to grow my YouTube channel, so if you can subscribe to this, if you see this and you like what I'm saying, even if you don't like what I'm saying, give me a thumbs down if need be. I don't care. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Feedback is great. Okay? Give me comments. Say, hey, you were a little too hard on the industry. You didn't do this and you didn't do that. Tell me what I did. Tell me what you want to hear about the industry itself. Give me ideas of what you want me to talk about. I'm going to research it. I'm going to look into it. The industry itself is a very complex, complicated industry. And I guarantee you, once you get in this industry, you'll realize just how much work goes into it. A lot of people have grand dreams of exactly how big this business is supposed to make them. But the problem is this business is a lot of work. For artists, it's not just going out there on a tour, going on stage every night, performing their butts off. Just go back home and sleep 3 or 4 days and not do anything until the next tour date or next show date. They got to interact with fans. They've got to meet and greet people. They got to talk to people. I do ask that you, Touch of Heaven, I do ask that you guys reach out. I have a video of Tammy Jo up that just gives you a little look at her. It's nothing major. It's like 30 seconds long. Just take a look at it. What you'll see of her in the future is coming great. Great things are going to come with her. Great things are coming with Jolanda. Great things are coming with Jenny Lynn. All those 3 artists, great things are headed their way. They're going to the top. I expect to see Tammy Jo and Jenny Lynn on the top of the country music charts here in the next few months. It may happen. They have the potential, okay? And I also expect to see Jolanda on the top of the gospel music / Christian contemporary artist charts here in the next few months, okay? We are working on this. It's going to happen one way or the other. I don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I don't know how we're going to do it because this industry is weird. We can't tour like we need to. I'm going to try to do some staging. I'm going to try to get some stuff done. Try to do some like Zoom meeting type Q&A sessions. So you guys can meet the artist. It's going to be Touch of Heaven Meet the Artist. Okay. That's what my goal is. I want to get them out to you guys so you guys know what to do, who they are, what they're all about, where they came from, their story. I want to give you their backstory. Okay. I'm probably going to record tomorrow. For all those that are waiting on the Touch of Heaven presents Dads, a call to action for all men to be fathers and father figures. That video is either coming out later today, based on what happens in the next couple hours, or it's coming tomorrow. Okay, it's coming out tomorrow. Touch of Heaven Entertainment. We are here for the people, by the people. We are what the American political society supposed to be. We are for the people, by the people. Okay? The American people created this business. Why? Because I'm an American. And I believe in the American dream. And that means pursue your dreams. You have the right to pursue life, liberty, and happiness. Those are things you're entitled by the United States Constitution to pursue. But I don't believe that should just stop here in the U.S. I believe everyone in the world has a right to pursue their dreams. I don't care if you're in China. I don't care if you're in Japan. I don't care if you're in Russia. I don't care if you're in Egypt. I don't care if you're in Afghanistan. I don't care where you're at. If you have a dream, pursue it. Go for it. Don't let anyone tell you can't do it. I don't care if it's the government. I don't care who it is. Believe in yourself enough to make it to the next level. Be who you are. Dare to dream. For years, that's been a moniker of everyone that I know. Everyone I know has had dreams and they've pursued them. And they didn't stop just because it got hard. You can't stop because it gets hard. You got to keep going. Pursue your dreams and be who you are. I am trying my best to keep this at a 45-minute video. Okay, normally I do hour. I end up going an hour, 50 minutes, something like that. But I'm going to try to stick at 45 minutes today. In fact, I may stop here in the next minute because I'm not really knowing what else to say. But Touch of Heaven Entertainment proudly presents the following, soon to proudly present on stage somewhere in the near future, in the next few months, Tammy Jo, Jenny Lynn, and Jolanda. Those three artists will be performing somewhere near you. I'm also taking bookings for Jason McCarthy for his 2021 solo tour. I'm gonna get permission from him to mention his previous group he was a part of before I go and do that. I do know he's under contract with me as his booking agent, so I can mention him. But I want to make sure I can mention his former act also without any kind of copyright infringement or any issues. So I want to make sure of that. But I do ask that you guys tune in for those 4 people here soon. The 2021 solo tour. We are taking bookings now. Call me, text me, hit me in a comment. And I'll send you my information on how to contact me. If you have any questions, comments, feedback, all negative feedback will be deleted more than likely, but positive feedback only. If you don't like what I say, do it positively. Just positive criticism. Constructive criticism is great. Don't do it in a negative way because I will delete the comments. And sorry, I mean, I don't want my page be or my channel be about negativity. It's all about positivity and making your dreams come true. Until next time, this is Stephen Kite Jr., owner and founder of Touch of Heaven Entertainment LLC, where your dreams become reality.